What's up, YouTube? I'm back. The Twisted. Sorry, I know I recently uploaded a T57 Heavy World of Tanks video and said I'll be uploading more. However, PC's getting old. It's starting to die on us. But I'll continue to do what I can with what I've got. Points to anybody that gets the movie reference there. And keep uploading videos. Now, new video this time, not World of Tanks or World War Thunder. It's another game I've recently gotten into on recommendations from a friend called Path of Exile. Now, I'll start off by saying that this game is on Steam. It is 100% free. You don't have to pay a penny to play it. There are microtransactions available in the game, however, they are mainly cosmetics or extra character slots, things like that, but they don't make any difference to the gameplay itself. Now, onto the gameplay. Think Diablo 3. That's all you need to do. Think Diablo 3, but make it better. Make it more unique. Give you, imagine you've got the ability to pick, using Diablo 3 here, I pick a monk class, that was what my character was on Diablo 3, but I can be a hunter, for example, with it, or whatever else, I forget the name of it, but you know what I'm on about, demon hunter. That's what this game does. It's just so much better. Put this, yeah, again, all my personal opinions here, you may disagree with this, but for a free game on Steam right now, this game is brilliant. It really is. Now I'm just going to go into it to show you what I mean. So as you can see, yeah, my characters, my highest I've got is level 60. The maximum is, I believe, level 100. Now that's me level 60 Marauder, but I'm not going to go into that because that's for a different time. I'm still relatively new to the game and I don't know everything, so I'm gonna, well, never mind, I hit play anyways. I'll show you the character anyways, and then the inventory and things like that, the basics, and then I'll create a new character to show you what it's like, because it really is a good game. So this is your interface. Health on the left, mana on the right. As you can see, mana 0. Now that'll all get covered. You do have mana even as melee, but that'll get covered at a later date. As you can see, you've got your flasks on the left here for healing, basically your healing potions, chaos damage resistance potion, movement speed potions. You can have extra armor, you can have fire resistance, cold resistance, lightning resistance, there's loads. And you've got your abilities here, you know, left mouse button, middle mouse button, right mouse button, Q, W, E or T. Now, this is where the game differs. Your skills, you don't gain them as you level up. There's no, well, it is a skill tree, but it's not as you think. I'll show you that in a minute because it is extremely confusing if you don't know what you're doing. So, if you hit I, this brings up your inventory. As you can see, you've got your weapon, your armour, and your flask. Now, if you have a look here, let's just take this off and empty it out. Right, so as you can see, this is me two-handed mace I've got. Yellow, which is a rare mace. Pardon me. Now, as you can see, you've got slots on it. Now, these slots, going into these slots go these gems. Now, these gems are your skills. You find them as you're wandering around, basically, doing quests and killing mobs. You get them from quest rewards as well. As you can see, red goes into red, blue goes into blue, green into green, and so on. Now, this is where the game becomes really good. This character is a Marauder, which I've got set up as an Infernal Blue Marauder. If you're new to the game like I still am, and you don't know what that is, then there's a YouTuber that does videos called Ziggy D. I'll put a link in the channel below, the description below. Very good guides. In fact, I'm following his build at the minute. Now, obviously, like I said, back on the skills, you place them in the sockets and they appear down here. Like if you left click on an empty socket, it shows you all the different abilities. Now you start off with just default attack, but that's crap. You know, that's just your basic thing. You get things like Infernal Blow. Now, if you have a look here, notice, I'll use the boots because I like these ones. If you have a look, the red sockets are all joined by a chain. Now what that means is, if you have a look, there we go, Infernal Blow, that's a skill gem. That gives us this ability, Infernal Blow. However, with these chains you can put support gems. As you can see there, this is a support gem. It doesn't grant a bonus to your character, but there's skills in the socket connected to it. So basically that Infernal Blow has multi-strike, which attacks. Basically, when I hit the key button for Infernal Blow, which is left mouse button, instead of just hitting once, it'll hit 3 times in rapid succession. It also has melee physical damage. It does 44% more physical damage, and it also has melee splash, which gives it another 42% increased physical damage, 1% increased area of effect. And the main one that I want you to look at is single target melee attacks deal substantial splash damage to surrounding targets. So basically, I went from an ability which just hits the enemy converting some of the physical into fire damage, and then if it dies, it explodes and damages the enemy targets. Basically, because of these gems, instead of hitting once and doing a little bit of damage, it now smacks down groups of them. Now, I wasn't going to do this, but I'll just go to where I'll go to the ledge. It's a popular grinding spot, just so you can see what I mean. And this is why I like this game. Now, I know I've went off, but this is just to demonstrate why I do like this game. So as you can see, these are your waypoints. You discover them when you're running around. The maps are like Diablo 3. They do vary. They do change a lot. And, you know, they are quite strange. So there we go. First group of mobs. Hit one, they all blow up. Now, that's not really a big group. Try and find a big group and try to not die. Because I am on a higher difficulty. Looks quite big. Bang. See? That's what those support gems have allowed that Infernal Blow to do. Just hit one, they all explode. Very, very good. Especially in large groups. It's just, you can waylay through people. You really can. And obviously to get back, you find things like portal scrolls lying around. Just click on them, hit the portal, takes you back to town. So, like I said, that's me warrior, and that was the basic stuff. But I'm going to go back to creating a new character now, just so you can see exactly what it is like. I'm going to create a new character, and I'll go through the step-by-steps with it in why I like this game. So, create a character. Now, as you can see, you've got Templars, Witches, Duelist, Rangers, Scions, Marauders, and Shadows. Now, the beauty about this game is all those characters there, you've probably already got in your mind, oh, a Ranger is going to be a Hunter. Yes and no. It is a Hunter, or rather it starts in the skill tree in the Hunter area, but there's nothing stopping you as you're leveling to spend your skill points in your skill tree to go through to the Marauder if you want, so your Hunters actually becomes a warrior. Or you could send them through into the Scions bit and have your Ranger as a mage if you want. You get what I'm saying? The customization is just mind-boggling. Same as the skill tree. Your leagues now, this is where it's a bit strange, and I still haven't got it completely wired up, but I'll get in there. You've got your standard league, which is where I first started off. You've obviously got your hardcore, which as you see is there, character killed in hardcore becomes a standard character. Do not play that for your first go because you will die lots. Ambush. This is one which I've recently started playing and it is quite fun. Basically, it's just like standard. However, around the areas where you're questing and killing monsters, you'll come across lockboxes. Now, when you come across them, you'll notice them because they're glowing in either grey, blue, or yellow. I haven't came across a unique one yet. I don't know if they exist. They probably don't, or they probably do. I don't know. When you come across them, they'll say, for example, contains 57% more items, guarded by 3 packs of monsters, and all the other stuff. When you click on them, you'll get 3 packs of random monsters appear beside them. You kill all them, then the box brings out all its loot. Good fun, good stuff. Invasion I haven't tried yet, but as you can see, it's pretty much hardcore mode right over there. However, on this one, you will find monsters from other acts and parts of the game in areas where you wouldn't expect them. So you've got to be very careful. But for now, I'll go on ambush. Now, I don't know if I've got a level 1 because I cannot be bothered. Oh, there we go. Level 1 Scion, I believe that is. Yeah, in Ambush League. So I'll just log on to that one. it's quicker than thinking up of a whole new name. So you start off, loading screen, there we go. There's a Path of Exile, and there's a rusted sword. Now as you can see, I've got spectral throw and default attack. And the reason I've got spectral throw is I actually just did, basically a quest here, you click on this character here, he gives you around a bit of a speech, then that zombie comes alive, eats him, you kill a pair of them, and you get a skill gem, which, I'll have a look, there it is, spectral throw. So your next thing is, you've got to just carry on. If you hit U, just follow the coast along, open up boxes, find these nasty monsters. They're not particularly dangerous at the minute, but don't let that fool you. The further you get into the game, you start getting across some really nasty monsters, and in this game, things like resistances really do matter. Obviously, I'm still using mana, as every melee does, even though, remember what I was saying about different character classes? I'm a Scion, which is technically a mage, yet I'm standing toe-to-toe meleeing people, because I don't have the skill gems yet. Now, I did break up these, see if I get anything nice from them. Now, the one thing with this is, a bit like Diablo 3, your stashes are character bound. Account bound, which means all characters can access the same stash, which is very handy. I'm just going to run past all these because it'll take too long to kill them all, and there's not much point. Now, that's great. The account bound lockboxes. Oh, there we go, kill this giant. Now, the reason why it's good is if you've got a higher level character, like I've got me level 40 witch, or is it 30 witch, I don't know, but on me witch I've found lots of skill gems on me travels, so I can use them gems to help level this character quicker. And it does come helpful, it really does, because when you start off, this is not fun. This is quite tedious, just running away and trying not to get killed by something, which it will happen. But once you start getting higher in levels and you get your spells in whatever class you want to head into, you'll see what I mean about fun. Me witch, I've got pretty much lightning damage for her, and she'll quite happily just take out entire groups of monsters with one spell cast, like Chain Lightning from World of Warcraft Shamans, if you've ever played World of Warcraft. So run Lion's Watch here, which is your first town, so to speak. Now, kill that monster, or the giant even, and as you can see, you've got some quest givers. I'm not going to go into them, because that's just, you need to play the game to do all that, but here we go. Because I killed that giant monster thing, you get some gems as a reward. Now, you've got Spark, which is unpredictable sparks. You've got Cleave, which is swings a weapon or both in an arc towards the target. You've got Split Arrows, which is multiple arrows at a different target. And you've got Molten Strike. Now, a Molten Strike, as you can see there, is a melee ability. Swing your weapon. But as you can see, there's nothing wrong. I can get that gem as a quest reward if I want. Put it into the red socket and get the Molten Strike ability as a mage. I don't want it. There's plenty of other ones, but because I want to be a caster, I'll take Spark. So there we go. Now hit I. There we go. There's the Spark. Put it in there, and there we go in the middle mouse button. There's the Spark ability come up. Now the tech tree, skill tree. Get ready for an oh shit moment when you see this, because my head nearly blew up. That is the skill tree. That is what I was telling you about. It is brutal. It's mind-bendingly complicated, or so you would think. It is really a lot easier than you. And I'll just give you a quick explanation, and this is why I love it, because I start off. This is where I am. Me, Scion, and you've got like mana regeneration nodes, spell damage nodes, projectile damage nodes, melee damage node. Melee damage, remember what I was saying? If I want, I could go down to a warrior. Well, I could go melee damage, melee, Path of the Warrior. Nothing stopping us going into the path of the warrior and becoming a melee mage if I wanted to. You're going down through strength and more strength into Val pacts. You know, there's so much customization to be had in this game that it really is just brilliant. It's everything I wanted Diablo 3 to be and more. And don't forget, man, this is a perfect, completely free game. Completely free game. But on the subject of skill gems, this is what I was saying. Here we go. This is some of the gems I've managed to acquire on my witch. As you can see, I've got them at a red, green and blue. You know, but like I said, reds are mainly melee class gems. Greens are mainly dexterity based. Sorry, reds, when I say melee, strength based. The greens are dexterity based. Blue are intellect based. But, you know, there's nothing stopping us from doing whatever I want. You know, the customization, it really is endless. Now, I'm not going to keep the video going for much longer because this really is something I highly recommend you download and try out. Like I said, it's on Steam and it's always free. It's not like it's a 1 week special event or play for free weekend. It's always been free. And if you're a fan of the Diablo games, this game is just brilliant. It really is. I mean, well, he has the store page. Just because I know as soon as people hear the word microtransactions, they're like, oh, great, no way, blah, blah. Well, this is what I'll show you. This is what the transactions compose of. Basic cosmetic items, nothing to worry about. The account, yeah, you get like an extra guild stash. You can upgrade your personal stash if you want, or extra stash, or extra character slots. You know, nothing to worry about. Pets, same thing. You know, they're just cosmetic. Armor, these look really, really cool, but literally all it are is external appearances. You place them in there and you can put those images over your armor. Same as for the weapons. You know, you can give yourself like blue glows, green glows, whatever. Skill effects, same thing, just change the visual appearances of them. Your characters, replace the portal, which is blue, with an orange one if you wish. Animations, you can dance, you know, guild stuff, you can buy more guild members, well, guild member slots, and like obviously your daily deal. It's for free game, guys. Seriously, check it out. That's all I can say. Just go and check it out. It really is that good. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to play through it anymore because it's late. I've got a bad head. I'm full of flu and I kind of really, I'm really going to bed soon, to be honest with you, because I'm not feeling too clever. But I just thought after playing this today, this is something which we need more people playing it. There's already thousands and thousands of people playing it, but for those like myself, I didn't know about it, never heard of it. Had a friend messaged us on Steam saying, I've been playing this game, you should really try it out. Didn't really want to because I thought, oh, it's going to be another Diablo 3-esque type game with pay to win crap, and I'm not interested. But after much badgering, I finally give in, give it a try, and it's just you've just got to try it. That's all I can say. You've got to try it. So, like I said, I'm not going to call it there. Thank you very much for watching. As normal, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Most of all, please. If there's anything you want to know, or you know, by all means, just drop a question in the comment below. This is Twisted signing out. And good night.